Okay, y'all, this is my first story time. I want to share my experience at Chipotle, which was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Customer service 0 out of 10. Location 4015 Richmond Road, Warrensville Heights, here in Ohio. The customer service is horrible. Let's get into it. Hi, beautiful people. I'm back. So this is the deal. I am a newcomer to Chipotle. Okay, so when I walk into the establishment, I greet, as I always do when I walk in any establishment. So that's just the nature of me. So I greeted the young lady and I said, hi. I said, I'm kind of new to Chipotle, so just bear with me. And she kind of just looked at me with a blank face. She never spoke back. The next thing out of her mouth was, what do you want? And so I had to kind of take a breath so that I wouldn't even, so I wouldn't elevate immediately, because I just didn't understand that. I mean, it would have been nice for her to say, welcome to Chipotle. But nonetheless, I proceeded with the order. I was with my husband and whatnot. So I proceeded with the order and she started to make it. I really didn't know what I want. So I was kind of selecting along the way based on, I don't know, I guess whatever really looked good. So then when I got to the second portion where they have the salsas and whatnot, the second young lady was worse than the first young lady. She was just downright abrasive. And so the stuff was on my in my bowl, and I asked her, I said, well, I'd like to have a hot salsa on there. And she says, moving my bowl around, saying, well, you got all this stuff on here, so it's not gonna, it's not gonna fit. You have to get that on the side. And I'm thinking, okay. I mean, there's no need to say it like that, but if I have to get it on the side, then please put it on the side. Okay, it's not a problem. But just nasty, rude, unprofessional, unprovoked nonsense. So I get to finally get through her. We get to the cashier area where I'm talking to my husband, and he said something that triggered me. I don't remember what it was. And I was talking to him and I told him, I said, don't do that because that triggers me. The second girl that told me I couldn't put the salsa on my bowl, she said she's fixing a customer's bowl, and in the midst of fixing their bowl and in front of other customers, she starts yelling at me. Now, she says to me, if you have something to say to me, I'm right here talking about I'm triggering you and all this. And I'm saying, okay. So I said to her, excuse me, I was talking to him. She said, yeah, but you're talking about me. I said, but excuse me, I was talking to him about him. So she was very, very combative, like beyond unprofessional. Very combative. And I don't know what happened to customer service. It went down the toilet. And it seems like when I experience good customer service, that's very, very rare. And I'm much appreciative when I do. But when I got to the cashier, she was completely unfriendly, not abrasive, but unfriendly. So, at that point, I was just like, clearly they have a certain type of person they hire in this particular Chipotle. So it was a really, really nasty experience. In the meantime, the other lady that called me out and said I was talking about her where I wasn't talking about her, nor was I talking to her. She's still popping off at the mouth, and I'm saying, so now my blood is starting to boil a little bit. I've had patience. So I say to my husband, I'm going to the car. You can pay, just bring the stuff out because I need to get out of here. So I took the high road to de-escalate a situation that could have went left. So as I'm walking out, so fine, I make that decision. I'm walking out. She's yelling across the restaurant at me as I'm walking out. And I'm like, who are these people? So yes, I filed a complaint with Chipotle because it's unacceptable. And my main thing with corporations is, I don't know what happened to customer service, but they need to take better care in the people they choose to represent their company. It's just when, back in my day, customer service was absolutely important to the corporation you represented. As a retired United Airlines flight attendant, I could not do battle with a passenger. The passenger or the customer was always right, whether they were right or wrong, if you get what I'm saying. There's a particular way to handle things. So if it became a situation where I could not handle it, then I would delegate it to someone else and remove myself from that situation and allow a neutral person to come in and see if they can deal with this person. That's being professional. Professionalism is out the window. These people were unprofessional. The situation was unprovoked. The situation was unnecessary. The situation was unacceptable. And and then furthermore, there was the being combative, trying to instigate something further. I'm not liking this new customer service thing. So anyway, I just thought I'd share my experience. It was absolutely horrible. I don't even know if I'd go to any Chipotle anymore. I'm just so disgusted with how I was treated for no reason at all. So that's all I wanted to do, was share my story.